Hey y'all, we're going to talk now about volume of 3D figures. So we did surface area, now we'll talk about volume. And basically the volume is how much space is inside that figure. So, how much water can we put in this cylinder or this sphere or cone or pyramid. So all the letters stand for the same things. So R stands for a radius, H stands for a height. So that's the distance between a base, two bases. So in this case, in the cylinder, the base is a circle, so the distance between the two circles. Um, Big B stands for the area of the base again, so calculate the area of the base. Remember that the area of a rectangle is length times width. The area of a triangle is 1/2 its base times height. So here are these four. And then for both of these prisms, or any prism, we can use big B times H. In a rectangular prism, we can do what you all probably already know, length times width times height. And the length times the width is big B, but sometimes it's easier to remember that one. So remember again, big B, if we're doing the triangle, it's 1/2 little b times little h. So just like here. And a lot of times we'll see the right triangle. So again, like I talked about with surface area, if I make this so that I just see the right triangle, my B and my H are the legs of the right triangle. So if I have a right triangular prism, again, big B is this area. I'll highlight. Big B is this area, and B and H are just the two legs of the right triangle. So what's nice is we don't need perimeter for any of these, so there's no Pythagorean theorem necessary. So let me show you a couple examples. I like to show the triangular prisms because we see them a lot, and they're probably the hardest one. So if I want to find the volume, I'm going to need the area of the base and the height. The height's the distance between the two triangles, which is 9. And I calculated the area of the triangle over here. So the area of the base is 1/2 the base times the height of the triangle. So that are those two dimensions. It's a right triangle, so little b and little h are 3 and 4. So when we do 1/2 times 3 times 4, we get 6. That's where this dimension came from, big B. And then we just multiply 6 times 9, and we get 54. Now notice my dimensions were originally in kilometers, and my volume is in kilometers cubed. So the volume is 54 kilometers cubed. Over here we can pick out the formula for the cone. 1/3 pi times the radius squared times the height. The height starts at the top of the cone and goes straight down perpendicular to the base, so that's 18. Here I'm given the diameter. I need the radius. Since I need the radius, I'm going to cut this 18 miles in half and call it 9 miles. So I could plug in and I square 9 and I multiply through and I get 1,526.8 miles cubed. So I'll give you a little trick of the trade here. I did 81 times 18. I did 81 times 18, and then I multiplied that by pi. And then multiplying by 1/3 is the same as dividing all that by 3. So that might be a little bit easier when entering into your calculator. And again, my dimensions are cubed. So I did a couple examples. I wanted to show you the triangular prism. I want to show you making sure you're finding the radius. And we'll have some on all of the different types of 3D shapes. We'll do some practice in class on finding volume.